Last week, without any warning, Adidas dropped a brand new colorway of the Adidas AE1 lows. And that colorway happened to be the Team USA colorway in the navy version. So let's get right into the review. So as you guys can tell, I'm really digging the Adidas AE1s, and the low tops are no different. When it comes to this colorway of the shoe, I just really love the navy colorway on here mixed with this red hits. You know, Adidas, I think, did a really good job with the color blocking on this model. And I think for a Team USA shoe, this is pretty dope, man. Some of the cool things I do like about this shoe from an aesthetic standpoint is that you have our little hints on here. This is a Team USA colorway. Like behind the tongue itself, you'll see the USA on there, which is cool. And when you pop these insoles out, you also end up seeing the American flag printed on there along with Anthony Edwards' logo here at the bottom, which is pretty cool. Every time an Olympics comes around, we always have basketball shoes that go along with the players that are playing on those teams. Sometimes those are PEs, but other times we do have shoes that release, like this colorway, for example. Ant also wore a white variant of this shoe, and that colorway I think is also pretty cool. I love to see if they were to drop that, but I'm not holding my breath. Honestly, you know, these didn't drop during the actual Olympics. They dropped a week ago. And surprisingly too, no one really knew when the release was going to drop. It just happened to be a thing where if you had the app and you got notified, you know, that there was a new release, happened to be this shoe. And then also places like Foot Locker also had them, I think Champs too. So, you know, you were able to potentially find and get yourself a pair, but it was kind of cool to see it be a surprise drop. It actually made me be able to hit on Adidas. Last time I complained about not hitting on Adidas and about how my girlfriend even tried to hit on Adidas and she couldn't do that. She was trying to hit on Adidas. But no, in all seriousness, like, neither of us could really, you know, actually get the shoes through that release. But, you know, Foot Locker, like I said, has always been my go-to for picking up these shoes because I've been able to actually go through and check out, which has been nice. Talking about some of the tech and the features in the shoe, we got some of the same stuff, you know, as always. These don't feature jet boost like the high tops, but they feature light boost, which has a puck in the heel and a puck in the forefoot. The rest of this slab of foam is probably Light Strike. It's an EVA of some sort. Light Strike is an EVA foam, but it's just not you know, made in the exact same way. They always have to brand it so that, you know, it fits for their brand. And Light Strike is what I believe is what's actually being used here in the shoe. You also have an X bar still placed in here that you can't actually see currently, but that basically runs from here and, you know, makes an X shape here on the bottom of the shoe or between the foam and the outsole. And that's to basically provide you more spring and torsional support. You have this fake carbon fiber looking piece in the back because this isn't actual carbon fiber, but it is this little plastic plate that just gives you a little design hit to it. I do love the 3 stripes on there. That is very cool. You do have a heel cup back here to keep your foot back onto the, you know, the foot base itself, or the, you know, shoe base itself. And along with that too, you have this, you know, 3D molded upper, which basically is just providing the other rigidity throughout the shoe, and it has all that, you know, breathable ventilation through it, which is very nice as well. Breathability is not a problem when it comes to this shoe at all. Again, I really do kind of like some of the stylings on the shoe a lot. One of the things this does remind me of with this, you know, toe box here is having this be its different color. Reminds me of like the Rose 1.5s. They always had like, or not always, but usually had some sort of different colored toe box that kind of made them stood out, like the white toe 1.5s on, you know, the St. Patrick's Days, the away colorway, you know, the Knicks colorway that they released recently. Tons of different colorways. So it kind of gives you that same vibe here, which is cool. The traction on the shoe I find to be really great. This outsole is that, you know, herringbone outsole that basically is, you know, directional from north to south, which some people remember like on the Rose 7s. But I really do like this as a traction surface because no matter when I've been playing in the high tops, indoors or outdoors, they've always really held grip really nice, which is something that I can't complain about, you know. Now, something else you'll notice about this shoe is that it has these navy laces on it, which is the laces that comes already laced up in the shoe, but they also provide you with this other colorway of laces. So you have this version of the shoe as well with these white laces. And honestly, I think the white laces make this pop more. I am going to end up switching them out on these and just go with the white laces all the way, but I do think it just gives that little extra hit of color that ties into the logo on the tongue and the 3 stripes on the heel, which is just a cool thing to have. So yeah, guys, so this shoe retailed for $110. It was no more expensive than the regular colorways, which is cool too. And it's nice to see a cool Adidas Olympic basketball shoe this year. And just for fun, because people keep on, wanting to see, some roses and stuff like that, I figured I'd end off this review with something for all the longtime fans. Just a little reminder of where we've been in the past. Bam! So here's something from the past, right? And this is going far, far back. All the way back to the year 2012. That was not a good year for us Rose fans for multiple reasons. For the people that don't know, well, you don't, if you know, you know, right? But this was the 773s, which was Derek's team signature shoe that came out shortly after the 2.5s, in between with the release of the 2.5s and the 3s. And it took a lot of things from 2.5s that people love, but made a better, in some people's argument, upper that wasn't as breathable, but was a little more supportive than the regular Sprint Web. And they released a whole slew of colorways, but the first two, and always my favorite two, were these. This was, the regular ones, which are, the white, navy, and red, which I think is cool. And then you had this colorway, which was with the gold medals, which you can see about the gold accents on here. I actually still have a pair of these dead stock that I probably should have grabbed and pulled out for you guys that I haven't worn, but that's what dead stock means. But I just kind of grabbed the first one I could find, because I've worn these actually a couple times this summer, just because of the Olympics. And same with this colorway. I mean, like, it's a good, Labor Day, 4th of July, Memorial Day shoe. Labor Day is coming up. But yeah, so just really cool, man. But enough about these. The AE1s, this low top colorway for the US Team USA, really cool. I'd love to see us get the white colorway released as well, but I'm not holding my breath. We'll hopefully see at some point they'll drop those, but if they don't, at least we got these, man. So if you didn't get to grab a pair when they released last week, maybe you can still find them. I'd say go check out Foot Locker, go check out Adidas, or, go on eBay, StockX, if you have to, go Flight Club. I bet you can still find a pair of these. You just have to look for it. You might have to pay a little bit extra, but at the same time, you might have to pay not, too much extra. I mean, they retail for $110, right? So can't be that bad. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the reviews, man. It's been great just, seeing this in the comments, having feedback with you guys. I look forward to talking with you guys more on a future review. But until then, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all around later. Peace.